is 4 o'clock. We will call the St. Cloud Metropolitan Transit Commission Board to order and let the record reflect that everyone is here except for Dave Masters is absent at the moment. And so we have an agenda. Are there any additions to the agenda?
No.
All right, is there a motion to approve it?
I'll make a motion to approve the agenda as written.
Second.
Second, moved and second. Any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? It is adopted. And the consent agenda, items 5 through 8. Is there a motion?
Motion to approve?
Second.
Okay, moved and seconded. All in discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That is adopted. Open forum. Anyone here online? No, not seeing or hearing anybody, so we will move on to general business, which we have none, but I'll bring up just one thing before we do general business. I know that today is, because we have a calendar, because you got a proclamation before I left. Today's Ryan's 12th year, right? 12th year.
Yeah.
Today
Oh, wow.
is your start, so congratulations.
Congrats.
And yeah, great,
Yeah.
12 years today.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
Time
Ryan
flies.
Daniel Day, so I gave you that. Free parking.
Free parking.
Free park.
Yeah.
Start telling Zach.
It's our job.
Yeah.
Thank you, it's been a
Right, the boss.
pleasure. Yeah, thank you, guys.
Yeah, congrats. Good job. Department updates. There we go. We're on to our agenda item. Your whole show.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Mike Heller. I'm the Fixed Route Operations Manager. I'd like to update you today on the Fixed Route, North Star Link, and the street supervisors. Fixed Route, we're still running a reduced service. We had a slight increase in ridership in 2025 compared to 2024 with an increase of, it's a small increase, but it's an increase of 624 riders. For the North Star Link, last year when I did this update, we had a really large increase, but we had increased service. We still have an increase for this fiscal year. Again, it's a small increase, but it's an increase of 13 riders. Unfortunately, that's going away at the end of the year. For the street supervisors, we currently have a full staff with six street supervisors. 5 out of the 6 have completed their certified community transit supervisor training. We have one that needs to be trained yet, and we're hoping to have him trained by the end of the year. Our on-time performance is still at 99% or better each month, and it's been that way for the last 5 years. Our long-range planning is going well. Recently, we drove the projected new routes with the turn-by-turn directions, just to make sure that the buses are going to be able to fit down the streets and make the turns, things like that. And then we're working on timing so everything can work properly. We are scheduled to have 4 large buses start on the production line in about 10 weeks at New Flyer. In the last year, we've hired and trained 6 new fixed road operators who are currently in service, with 1 more starting next month. Lastly, we had our state bus rodeo last month. And we sent some of our best operators for the fixed road side. I'm proud to say that 2 out of the 3 operators that we sent, they took 2nd and 3rd place in the state. So that's what I've got for an update. Any questions?
Questions? None? Okay, then we will, before I just wanted to, and I don't know, Brian, you want to maybe update, at the last meeting, we mentioned that the conference was going to be in town, and it was.
Yeah.
So I don't know if anybody made it to the events. I was there on the tour and met with the administrator, which was good. He was impressed, and it's kind of interesting. He's a former mayor he was the youngest mayor in the United States.
Wow.
At one time when he was 19 in a small town in upstate New York. But I think he was impressed with I think most of all, the mobility training center. And we had our CFO was really good at reminding him that we have an $18 million request, and at the right timing, because you guys had a nice sign.
Yeah.
Everywhere he went, you just moved the same sign around, so it showed well on him.
Subliminal messaging.
So, and I think since it was his first official visit as in his capacity, he was just approved by the Senate, I think it left a good impression, which is good, especially since he is the funder where we'll make the decision on funding, which will
Yeah.
be pretty good. So pretty impressive thing. So great job for everybody. I think most folks were at least his lunch, his speech. But yeah, he's very pro buses, so which is good. But CNG,
Right.
diesel, and hybrid.
And those three.
That's where he stops. Although he's okay with hydrogen, but just one person in the administration is not, so. So yeah, I did a tour of New Flyer too, which was really good, so. So great job in putting all that together. So.
Yeah, we were fortunate to host the Sun Conference by CTAA in addition to the administrator coming in town. So Sun stands for Small Urban Network. So we had approximately over 100 transit CEOs and senior executives from around the nation under one roof to share best practices, talking about different things that affect the industry, legislative language, funding, of course, legislative language, the bills, executive orders, and how does that affect transit service. So it was a really good, intense conference, in addition to the tours, in addition to administrator coming to town, and with the administrator being pro-transit and recognizing the need for transit, especially in rural Minnesota, rural areas, it's good that I feel confident that we would be successful in receiving our funding for our buses that we need here moving forward.
Good. It's really good. Anything else anyone has? If not, motion to adjourn.
Motion adjourned.
I'll second.
Moved and seconded. No discussion. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, we are adjourned at 4:09.